This is Redbirds Baseball live on Redbirds Live from Bill McKee Field in West Frankfort Community Park. I'm Garrett Smith, and I'll have your postseason action here today between West Frankfort and Eldorado. Welcome in. Before we get going, our pregame brought to you by Wallace Industrial Tools and Supplies in West Frankfort. And quick key to the game: both sides. It's a do or die game, so win at all costs. Whether you're West Frankfort or Eldorado today, Frankfort has won 4 of their last 5 and 3 in a row. So they're playing their best baseball at the right time. Let's meet the Sam C. Mitchell starting lineup for Eldorado. Leading off the center fielder will be Maddox Rash. Batting second at short will be Jake Phelps. Batting third, the DH, is Caden Henson. Batting fourth is the catcher Bowen Schultz. Fifth, the right fielder Olin Oglesby. Following him, the first baseman Nolan Reiling. Batting seventh at second is Owen Clark. The eighth spot, left fielder Ryan Cox. And Blaze Seagraves, the pitcher, will bat ninth. In the field, not in the lineup, will be Jordan Jones. He's over at third base. Battery for West Frankfort today, Ethan Odom will be throwing in to Will Scales. The count is quickly 0-2. Redbirds look for a quick top half of the first and see if they can get something going. This ball gets under the glove of the third baseman, Cannon Shoup, and it's to be a base hit for Rash. 0-2, base hit to left. Jake Phelps is next. The Eagles shortstop. Quick pitch and bunted foul. It was going to hit Phelps. Pull back, and it would have been first and second. Nobody out. Instead, threw the bat at it. It's 0-1. We'll check the runner back in safely is Rash. Plenty of games in action today. We are in postseason mode, so in this DuQuoin sectional, Frankfort and Eldorado winner gets Massac County. We'll be keeping an eye on some other games, Mount Carmel and Fairfield. Also, Carmine, Hamilton County. Those games are in the Fairfield Regional. Murfreesboro and Benton plays in to take on Nashville. Those games on Wednesday. Also, Sparta and Chester. Winner gets Ziegler Royal. Winner plays Wednesday at Metropolis against Massac County. The top seeded Patriots. It's a 2-1 count on Phelps. Odom, quick pitch, and Phelps chases above the zone, and this should be corralled by Cam Joyner, and it is. F8 on the putout, and Phelps helped out Odom by chasing up above the zone. This is Caden Henson in there to do one thing, that's to hit, DHing today. And some real opportunities. You know, you look at Massac, you see they're a 1 seed, and they are, and they've earned that seed. However, you start looking at the matchups, and, you know, not too long ago, they were beat up by Anna Jonesboro, a team that Frankfort beat not all that long before that here at Bill McKee Field. So take care of the task at hand, and you never know. Fouled off counts 1-1. Opposite side of that regional, Vienna and Anna Jonesboro. That game will be played on Thursday. Plenty of baseball to be played this week. Odom. And a squibber over to Shoup at third. Plenty of time, and throws a strike for out number 2. 5-3 on the putout. We'll bring in Bowen Schultz. An opportunity for the Eagle cleanup hitter to give his team an early 1-0 lead. The Eldorado backstop today, Bowen Schultz. Ethan Odom and company look to strand that leadoff base hit. Swing and a weak chopper, and it's booted by Shoup. First and third for the Eagles will bring in Oglesby, the right fielder. Olin Oglesby bats. Runners at first and third. Good opportunity for Eldorado. Oglesby fouls one back. 0-1. Next, down in the dirt to the backstop. Eldorado's got a 1-0 lead. 1-0 Eagles in the first. Now the runner down at second base. Base hit could make it 2-0 Eldorado. Swing and a miss at a ball in the dirt. 1-2 the count on Oglesby. Odom looks to limit the damage to one and give his team a shot to retaliate. Hard hit ground ball to short, fielded by Samples on to first. And it's a 6-3 put out to go to the bottom of the first. But the Eagles played a run, 1-0 through a half inning of play on Redbirds Live.
Wallace Industrial Tools and Supplies knows Southern Illinois. Located in West Frankfort, they're your Milwaukee superstore with over 8,000 square feet. Wallace Industrial Tools has the largest selection of Milwaukee within a 2-hour radius. Find power tools such as drills, saws, lights, shop vacs, and more with pricing lower than you'll find anywhere else. That's Wallace Industrial Tools and Supplies in West Frankfort.
Looking for a dealership where you're treated like family? Come to Weeks Chevrolet GMC, where from sales to service, they put you first. Their friendly staff will help you find the perfect vehicle that fits your needs and your budget. Whether you're looking for a new or pre-owned car, truck, or SUV, they've got it all. Visit them online at gregweeks.com or call 618-937-2000. Weeks Chevrolet GMC, right on the price, right off I-57.
Let's get to your starting lineup for West Frankfort. Leading off, the second baseman, Chase Bennett. And in the two spot, the third baseman, Kanan Shoup, followed by shortstop Chris Samples. Cleanup in right field is Chase Patterson. And right in the middle of the lineup in the five, first baseman Eric Duncan. Then the Redbird catcher, Will Scales, followed by starting pitcher Ethan Odom. Batting eighth and left is Parker Allen, and rounding out the Redbird nine is the center fielder Cam Joyner. And for Eldorado on the mound will be Blaze Seagraves, pitching to Bowen Schultz. Redbirds look to get one right back and try to put the pressure back on the Eagles. Both teams fighting for their seasons, looking to extend it at least one more day. Chase Bennett will bat from the left side. Seagraves will work out of the wind and miss tall, ball one. Bunt laid down, fielding it as Seagraves as he falls to the grass. Wasn't going to be a play either way, but he tripped coming off the mound. It'd be an infield single on the bunt from Bennett. It's going to be a tough play without the stumble. And that was a big looper thrown in from Seagraves, so a pretty easy ball to get the bat on and place it wherever you want it. Cannon Shoop next for the Redbirds. See if the Redbirds want to run today, and right on cue, Bennett was taken off. This one's fouled off at the plate. Figure maybe you will, with Seagraves being, at least to this point, looking like he's pretty slow coming to the plate, not only with velocity, but mechanics. Step off, toss to first, and Bennett's back safely. And you wonder about the strategy that goes in with it, with your pitchers and their pitch limits. So you wonder how either side, or both sides rather, will maneuver that aspect. 2-1 the count, and going through to second, easy stolen base for Jace Bennett. If you're the Redbirds, I think you got to try to run on Seagraves with your better base runners, and Bennett's one of those. Should certainly think of. He'd love to have Cam Joyner get on base today because he could run wild. It appears on this pitcher and catcher battery. 3-1 the count to Cannon Shoop. Another runner with good speed. Shoop loops one into center, and that's going to be on a line down to a knee. The catch made by Rash. One away. Now it's Chris Samples. Floats in off speed for strike one. Seagraves ahead of Samples. Down in the dirt, but blocked, but not enough for Bennett to advance. Base hit you'd like to see Bennett sent home. Frankfurt has been aggressive on second to home on base hits to the outfield this year, and why not? Right back squibber past the pitcher, that's Seagraves, and it's going to be an out at first. 6-3 on the putout. Chase Patterson fouls one off down the right field line. One and one the count on Patterson with a runner 90 feet away from knotting this game right back up at one. Patterson takes up high, ball two. Up and away, 3 balls and a strike. Eric Duncan is next. Don't get ahead of yourself. Let the ball travel here. Down in the dirt, ball four. Patterson will take first. Next is senior Eric Duncan. Going to be his last home game regardless. So might as well make it count. Just whether it'll be his last game or not. Seagraves checks on Patterson at first and comes home. Down in the dirt, Patterson delayed steal without a throw. Second and third for West Frankfort. Seagraves has struggled to get ahead. Duncan, fly ball out to left, and we'll head to the second. 1-0 Eldorado through an inning of play on Redbirds Live.
The everyday people who make Southern Illinois so special. The ones who make sacrifices every day for their families and their community. These are the people who make us proud of what we do. You see, when a person from our community gets injured in an accident, there is someone at an insurance company far away from here whose job it is to minimize your injury, to make their corporation money. For them, you're just a claim number. For us, well, I guess you could say it's personal. We are fighting for the people of Southern Illinois each and every day to restore what was lost. We are Sam C. Mitchell and Associates, and for us, it's personal.
Kids Corral is a licensed child care center and preschool serving children from 6 weeks to 12 years old in West Frankfort and beyond. Owned by FCHS 1989 alumni Gina King and 1992 alumni Kristen Cass, Kids Corral is located at 218 South Horn Street in West Frankfort. Call them today at 618-937-4700 for more information. Kids Corral, proudly taking care of the next generation of Redbirds since 1998.
6, 7, and 8 due up for the leading Eldorado Eagles, up 1-0 through an inning. Nolan Reiling, first baseman, then Owen Clark and Ryan Cox. Ethan Odom's first pitch, down and out, ball one. Next pitch, missing low, 2 balls, no strikes. Three and out, same miss. Eldorado looks to put the leadoff man on for the second consecutive inning. Called strike one on Reiling, who was taking all the way. And Reiling chases up above the zone, popped up on the infield, second base, put away by Jace Bennett. Odom comes back to get Reiling, one down. Here's Owen Clark. And that certainly would have been ball four. Just low. That's where Odom's been missing. 1 ball, no strikes. Next from Odom. Just overthrowing, missing down low again, and Will Scales will go talk to his pitcher. Owen Clark over at second base, and then Ryan Cox, the left fielder. You'd like a 1-2-3 if you're West Frankfort. because you've missed an opportunity in the bottom half. You want to get the bats going again. Stranding a runner at third base. Left two in scoring position there in the first. Couldn't get the clutch hit with a couple of guys on. Three and 0. You got to think Owen Clark's taken no matter what. Be silly not to. And floats in for a strike. Still a good hitter's count for Owen Clark. And he squibs one right back to Ethan Odom. Plenty of time. Fires to Eric Duncan at first base. 2 away. Odom comes back from 3-0 to the first two batters in the inning. Here's Ryan Cox. Let's make it a little easier. Not fall behind. Go right after the Eagle outfielder. He laces one out to left. Put it in the zone, but a good piece of lumber from Cox. And an Eagles aboard in the second. Seagraves, starting pitcher for Eldorado, will step into the box. Quick pitch, swing and a miss. Seagraves was pulling off on that swing. Ball on a strike. Cox over at first base. And a line drive base hit to left for Seagraves. First and second for Eldorado. Maddox Rash will step in. Force it any bag. But back-to-back hits from the 8 and 9 guys, Cox and Seagraves, and things have become interesting in the second. This guy, Maddox Rash, already singled. Sharp ball to third base. He goes after another, and it's through. And they're going to send the runner. Throw coming home. And it's going to be a strike and an out at the plate. Go to the bottom of the second. 1-0. Eldorado leads.
Ask Melissa Walden about Shelter's auto, home, and life options. Call or text at 618-937-2092. Plus, use the My Shelter app to pay your bill, file a claim, proof of insurance, policy documents, go paperless, and more. Melissa Walden, Shelter Insurance in West Frankfort.
Hi, this is West Frankfort Mayor Tim Arview, inviting you to visit and experience our small community nestled in the heart of Southern Illinois. Located just off I-57, West Frankfort offers some of the most unique dining and shopping options in the region, along with a rich history of coal mining and more. Come visit our 2 museums, the Frankfort Community Park, or come downtown for a taste of what we have to offer. The City of West Frankfort, a proud sponsor of Redbird Athletics.
IBI Management manages over 2.5 million square feet of industrial storage warehousing and office space in Illinois, Indiana, Tennessee, Ohio, and South Carolina with 64 tenants. Feel free to contact them for any management needed for your property. Reach out with any questions to Bobby or Iris Kazadi at 618-218-5995 or 618-218-2456. For any of your commercial management, IBI Management is here for you.
It's 1-0 Eldorado. Eldorado ended the inning with 3 straight singles to left field. But Parker Allen comes up firing to the plate and getting it out at the plate to prevent Eldorado from taking a 2-0 lead early in this game. So they tested Allen in left and did not end up well for Eldorado. The runner, Cox, was out by a good 20, 25 feet. 1-0 the count as Seagraves is back to work up against Will Scales. Scales takes high, 2 balls, no strikes. Like to get Will Scales on, and you can run for him. Give the catcher a breather. And Scales will do just that. Line drive single to center field. Will be Cade Reynolds. And Ethan Odom steps in. See if he can help himself. Level the score. So like Eldorado, Eldorado got the first man on in the first. Frankfurt's now got the first 2 on each of these first 2 innings and first pitch swinging. Odom flies out to right. Parker Allen, who erased a run from left field. The top half of the frame. Bats against Seagraves. First pitch, grounded towards the middle. Bobbled there. And safe at second and safe at first. So bang, bang a couple of times, and they both go Frankfurt's way. Reynolds gets down to second base. Allen hustles down the line. 2 on, 1 down for Cam Joyner. And he could really make things interesting with a nice placed bunt here. Joyner instead takes strike 1. Jace Bennett's next. He reached on a bunt in the first. Showing bunt is Joyner, and he's going to reach. No shot at first base. Base is loaded for Frankfurt. That's all he had to do. He had a lot of breathing room, just had to put it in the green grass down the third base line, and that's what Cam did. Base is loaded for Jace Bennett with 1 away. Redbirds look to tie and take the lead. Bennett first pitch, towering fly ball to center field. That's Rash. And puts it away, 2 down. Bennett goes after the first pitch. And that'll be up to Kane and Shoup. Reynolds at third. Allen at second. Joyner at first. Good speed all around. First pitch floats in, strike 1. Chase Patterson warms for West Frankfort. Shoop, swinging a foul. 0-2. Ball one just to touch outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Cannon Shoop. Shoop takes above the zone. 2-2. Seagraves looked to work out of another jam. Fouled back to the screen. Left runners at second and third in the first. Now the Redbirds have him loaded in the second. Swing and popped up. Eldorado's going to get out of the jam in back-to-back innings. We go to the third. Frankfurt's left 5 on through 2. Eagles lead by 1.
The everyday people who make Southern Illinois so special. The ones who make sacrifices every day for their families and their community. These are the people who make us proud of what we do. You see, when a person from our community gets injured in an accident, there is someone at an insurance company far away from here whose job it is to minimize your injury, to make their corporation money. For them, you're just a claim number. For us, well, I guess you could say it's personal. We are fighting for the people of Southern Illinois each and every day to restore what was lost. We are Sam C. Mitchell and Associates, and for us, it's personal.
Wallace Industrial Tools and Supplies knows Southern Illinois. Located in West Frankfort, they're your Milwaukee superstore with over 8,000 square feet. Wallace Industrial Tools has the largest selection of Milwaukee within a 2-hour radius. Find power tools such as drills, saws, lights, shop vacs, and more with pricing lower than you'll find anywhere else. That's Wallace Industrial Tools and Supplies in West Frankfort.
Phelps, Hinson, and Schultz. For Eldorado, they lead it 1-0. Phelps is going to reach. Booted ball at third base. First pitch misses up to Hinson. And now 2-0. Swing and a miss from Hinson. Leadoff man reaches for Eldorado in the third. They lead the ball game 1-0. Swinging a fly ball out to left. Allen coming in. He's not going to get there. It's first and second. First to have reached, Bowen Schultz bats. Showing punt, and it's a called strike on Schultz as he pulls away. And popped up. That's an infield fly. Bennett will come in on the grass and make the catch. You almost, when you're camped under it, and that infield fly is called, and you know the umpire calls it, sometimes you might let that thing drop and see if the base runners even know the rules. You'd be surprised how many times they just take off and you end up getting a second out of it. Olin Oglesby bats with runners at first and second. One down. Oglesby grounded to short. Back in the first, and he takes above the zone, ball one. Checking the runner and coming home. Inside, ball two to Oglesby. Three and 0. Not close with that one. Got to throw a strike here, or Reiling would come up with the bases loaded. Called strike one. Redbirds had him loaded with just one out in the second and could not play to run. The 3-1. Ball four. Lost him. We have a quick mound meeting. The Redbirds are trailing 1-0 and in danger of giving up a couple more. They got their work cut out for them in the top of the third. Couple of scores. Murfreesboro leading Benton 5-0 in their quarterfinal game. Sparta leading 1-0 against Chester. Carmi up 3-0 in their game against Hamilton County. And Mount Carmel leads 2-1 over Fairfield. The 2A regional action that will lead into the DuQuoin sectional. Plenty of games to be played Wednesday and Thursday, and then Saturday before that sectional action next week. First pitch grounded to the third. Going to be an out at home and on to first. Double play. 5-2-3. Twin killer for Frankfort. They trail just 1-0 heading to the bottom of the third.
Ask Melissa Walden about Shelter's auto, home, and life options. Call or text at 618-937-2092. Plus, use the My Shelter app to pay your bill, file a claim, proof of insurance, policy documents, go paperless, and more. Melissa Walden, Shelter Insurance in West Frankfort.
Looking for a dealership where you're treated like family? Come to Wig Chevrolet GMC, where from sales to service, they put you first. Their friendly staff will help you find the perfect vehicle that fits your needs and your budget. Whether you're looking for a new or pre-owned car, truck, or SUV, they've got it all. Visit them online at gregweeks.com or call 618-937-2000. Weeks Chevrolet GMC, right on the price, right off I-57.
People's National Bank has been serving the communities of Southern Illinois for over a century. We believe that great customer service, along with a wide variety of products, will meet all of your banking needs. We offer commercial lending, treasury management, personal loans, free checking, and more. Come in and check us out today. People's National Bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
IBI Management manages over 2.5 million square feet of industrial storage warehousing and office space in Illinois, Indiana, Tennessee, Ohio, and South Carolina with 64 tenants. Feel free to contact them for any management needed for your property. Reach out with any questions to Bobby or Iris Kazadi at 618-218-5995 or 618-218-2456. For any of your commercial management, IBI Management is here for you.
Samples, Patterson, and Duncan in the home half of the third inning. Eagles of Eldorado up 1-0. First pitch, strike one. Floats in to Chris Samples. Next from Seagraves. Out in front, foul down the line, and bounces back into the field of play. 0-2. The next to Samples. Out ahead, fouled off left field line. Seagraves will try to put Samples away again. This one scoots away to the backstop. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Just a piece, tapped back foul. Lady Redbirds in action today as well. Get one more regular season game in before they start postseason play on Wednesday. They're playing Eldorado on the road today. Last check, they were trailing 2-0. Looping base hit into center for Chris Samples. Good as bad for him, fighting off some foul balls with 2 strikes. The Redbirds have gotten their leadoff man on each of the first 3 innings. Now it's time to get him in. Chase Patterson's next. He walked in the first. Patterson, chopper to short. Throw to first, and coming back down on the bag is Riling. Samples will move up to second. Nice move, or nice athleticism from Riling to go up and get that and come right back down on the base. That was the bonus there. He really just wanted to keep that ball from sailing to the fence. And not only did he do that, but he got an out of it as well. Here's Eric Duncan, flew to left to end inning number 1. 1-0 the count. Duncan grounder to short. Fielded by Phelps, 2 away. Will Scales, he singled the center. Do that again, and we got a 1-1 score. Redbirds have had a runner on third in each of the first 3 innings. Yet to get him in. And Scales with a hard hit base hit to left. 1-1 as he drives in Samples. Ethan Odom is next. And they'll run over at first again. That's Cade Reynolds. Reynolds taking off. Pitch inside, throw through. And Reynolds has a stolen base. Odom, lazy fly ball to right, drifting back is Oglesby, and he puts it away. We go to the fourth. 1-1 our score.
Kids Corral is a licensed child care center and preschool serving children from 6 weeks to 12 years old in West Frankfort and beyond. Owned by FCHS 1989 alumni Gina King and 1992 alumni Kristen Cass, Kids Corral is located at 218 South Horn Street in West Frankfort. Call them today at 618-937-4700 for more information. Kids Corral, proudly taking care of the next generation of Redbirds since 1998.
Hi, this is West Frankfort Mayor Tim Arview, inviting you to visit and experience our small community nestled in the heart of Southern Illinois. Located just off I-57, West Frankfort offers some of the most unique dining and shopping options in the region, along with a rich history of coal mining and more. Come visit our two museums, the Frankfort Community Park, or come downtown for a taste of what we have to offer. The City of West Frankfort, a proud sponsor of Redbird Athletics.
Looking for a place to come out and enjoy one of the hidden treasures of Southern Illinois? The Frankfort Community Park is a 64-acre gym located in West Frankfort with 10 softball and baseball fields, 12 outdoor shelters, tennis courts, basketball courts, and a pond, as well as beautiful playground equipment for children of all ages. The park has plenty of open spaces to explore, and its serenity and beauty is second to none. The Aquatic Center has an indoor pool, weight room, basketball courts, and an event center. The Frankfort Community Park has something for everyone to enjoy. Come visit the park, and we promise you won't be disappointed.
Owen Clark, then Ryan Cox, followed by Blaze Seagraves. Clark bounced out to pitcher Ethan Odom in inning number 2. We got a 1-1 score in the top of the fourth. Regional quarterfinal action. Winner gets Massac County down in Metropolis on Wednesday. Pitch in the dirt, 2 balls and no strikes. The next to Clark, down in the dirt. 3-0. Taking all the way is Clark. Strike 1. Odom looks to work back and loses Clark on a ball outside the zone. Ryan Cox, he singled to left. And eventually in that inning was thrown out at the plate, trying to score with 2 outs. Shows bunt, bunts it right back to Odom. There's a play at second for 1, on to first for 2. 1-4-3 double play for West Frankfort. 2 away in the fourth. Seagraves will bat with nobody on and 2 down. He lays off. First pitch. Called on the outer portion of the plate. Ball and a strike to Seagraves. Chopper down the third base line. This will trickle foul. 1-2. Odom looking to send his team to the bottom of the inning, and the off speed sits down. Seagraves swinging. We go to the bottom of the fourth. 1-1 on Redbirds Live.
Looking for a reason to try the new $5 meal deal at McDonald's? Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, and the price makes 5.
So much.
That's everything you get with the new $5 meal deal at McDonald's.
You don't have to choose between comfort and capability when you're behind the wheel of the 2025 Honda Pioneer 704. Rugged and reliable, it delivers the power you need on the job, the smooth shifting you want on the trail. And with Honda's exclusive quick flip seating, you get the versatility of seating 4 passengers and stowing the back seats for a full cargo bed. See the latest Honda Pioneer 704 today at Galadich Honda in West Frankfort.
Hal Insurance is a proud sponsor of Redbird Athletics. Serving West Frankfort since 1925, we provide auto, home, business, life, and health insurance. Hal Insurance partners with Auto Owners Insurance Company to handle insurance the right way, the human way. Call Ryan, Jessica, or Susan Patton at 618-937-4000. Hal Insurance is proud to serve you.
Ask Melissa Walden about Shelter's auto, home, and life options. Call or text at 618-937-2092. Plus, use the My Shelter app to pay your bill, file a claim, proof of insurance, policy documents, go paperless, and more. Melissa Walden, Shelter Insurance in West Frankfort.
Bottom of inning number 4 on Redbirds Live. It's 1-1. Winner moving on. Loser goes home until next season. For Frankfort, it'll be Parker Allen Jr. and Jace Bennett. Home half of the inning. Back to work is Blaze Seagraves. Throws in strike number 1. Lazy fly ball to right. Back to his right. Drifting backwards, Oglesby puts it away. Next is Cam Joyner. Down in the dirt, outside, ball 1. To the senior, Cam Joyner. Joyner off the handle and lines out to short. That's Phelps. 2 down. Two down, nobody on for Jace Bennett. Redbird leadoff hitter. Bennett shows bunt, pulls back, ball 1. Next on the way, Bennett will take a called strike. Bennett, off the end of the bat, is going to float it, base hit out to center field. So some two-out action for the Redbirds in the home half of the fourth. Kanan Shoup is next. He's 0 for 2. He popped in, lined out to center. Two-out traffic for the Redbirds. Seagraves will check on Bennett. And one more time. Bennett will take off. Throw down, and it's a stolen base for the Redbird second baseman. Called strike to Shoup. The next on the way. Swing and just got a piece. Bennett was taken off for third. 0-2 the count on Shoup. Up high, ball two, or ball one rather. Ball on a strike to Kanan Shoup. Just got a piece again of the off speed outside. Shoup, towering fly ball to the left. Drifting to the left, putting it away is Cox. We head to the fifth. Still 1-1 on Redbirds Live.
The everyday people who make Southern Illinois so special. The ones who make sacrifices every day for their families and their community. These are the people who make us proud of what we do. You see, when a person from our community gets injured in an accident, there is someone at an insurance company far away from here whose job it is to minimize your injury, to make their corporation money. For them, you're just a claim. For us, personal. We are fighting for the people of South each and every day to restore what was lost. We are Sam C. Mitchell and Associates, and for us, it's personal.
People's National Bank has been serving the communities of Southern Illinois for over a century. We believe that great customer service, along with a wide variety of products, will meet all of your banking needs. We offer commercial lending, treasury management, personal loans, free checking, and more. Come in and check us out today. People's National Bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
One, two, and three. Due up for Eldorado. That's Rash, Phelps, and Henson. First pitch, up and inside to Rash. Get our Kids Corral live postseason scoreboard. 4 other 2A regional games going on. Carmi leading Hamilton County 3-0. And you got Sparta 1-0 over the Chester Yellow Jackets. Fairfield and Mount Carmel locked in a 2-2 ball game, and then Murfreesboro leading Benton 6-4. 1-1 here in this one. Foul down the third base line, 2-1 the count. On the Eldorado center fielder, Maddox Rash. He is 2 for 2 today. A couple of singles to left field. Like to retire him for the first time. Strike 2 call. Swinging a fly ball down the left field line. Allen making a beeline towards it and puts it away in foul ground. 1 away. Big first out in the 5th. Jake Phelps, 0 for 2 on the day. He takes this in for strike 1. Redbirds will have the 3-4-5 guys in the bottom half of the inning. Big frame for both sides. Eldorado at the top of their lineup. 0-2 on Phelps. Next to Phelps. Inside. 1 ball, 2 strikes to the Eagle shortstop. Next on the way. Foul back over the screen. Odom comes set and misses well outside to the right-handed hitter, Jake Phelps. Counts even at 2-2. Now 3-2. Odom was well ahead and worked it full, and he's called out on strikes. Didn't like the call, but Phelps sits down. 2 down for Caden Henson. Base hit to left. Last trip to the plate. Next for Odom. Spikes into the dirt, 2-0. This one popped out to left. Parker Allen's underneath it, though, and puts it away for the 3rd out. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Still locked in a 1-1 game on Redbirds Live.
Wallace Industrial Tools and Supplies knows Southern Illinois. Located in West Frankfort, they're your Milwaukee superstore with over 8,000 square feet. Wallace Industrial Tools has the largest selection of Milwaukee within a 2-hour radius. Find power tools such as drills, saws, lights, shop vacs, and more with pricing lower than you'll find anywhere else. That's Wallace Industrial Tools and Supplies in West Frankfort.
Looking for a dealership where you're treated like family? Come to Week Chevrolet GMC, where from sales to service, they put you first. Their friendly staff will help you find the perfect vehicle that fits your needs and your budget. Whether you're looking for a new or pre-owned car, truck, or SUV, they've got it all. Visit them online at gregweeks.com or call 618-937-2000. Week Chevrolet GMC, right on the price, right off I-57.
Three, four, and five for the Redbirds. Home half of the fifth inning. That's Chris Samples, Chase Patterson, and Eric Duncan. 1-0 as Samples takes down and in. Outside, 2 balls, no strikes. Samples patient thus far. And flies one out to center field, put away by Rash. 1 down in the home half of the fifth inning. And a 1-1 ball game. Chase Patterson is next. Walked and grounded to short. Patterson. Fly ball out to right center. Rash tracking it and puts it away. Quickly 2 away. Ball down in the dirt. The Redbird first baseman. Squibber towards the Redbird dugout. 1 ball, 1 strike. Floats in above the zone. 2 balls and a strike. Chopper to the right side and booted by the second baseman. Kicked into the outfield. That's Clark. Hard hit ball from Duncan. He'll reach. Will Scales has looked good at the plate. He's not wasted any time. Couple of base hits. Single to center and single to left. How about one to right? Duncan leads from first. Ball back picked at the plate to prevent Duncan from moving up 90 feet. Back towards the middle of the field, and it's dropped. Looking for the toss at second base. Dropped by Phelps, and both runners are safe. A massive break for the Redbirds. Have to score that one. E6 for sure. There was nothing wrong with the toss from Clark. You'd like to make that one hurt. Cade Reynolds will run at first base. Here's Ethan Odom. Odom loops one into right field. Duncan will be held up. Reynolds went all the way to third base. No throwback behind him, and he's out. Go to the sixth. 1-1 on Redbirds Live.
Kids Corral is a licensed child care center and preschool serving children from 6 weeks to 12 years old in West Frankfort and beyond. Owned by FCHS 1989 alumni Gina King and 1992 alumni Kristen Cass, Kids Corral is located at 218 South Horn Street in West Frankfort. Call them today at 618-937-4700 for more information. Kids Corral, proudly taking care of the next generation of Redbirds since 1998. IBI Management manages over 2.5 million square feet of industrial storage warehousing and office space in Illinois, Indiana, Tennessee, Ohio, and South Carolina with 64 tenants. Feel free to contact them for any management needed for your property. Reach out with any questions to Bobby or Iris Kazadi at 618-218-5995 or 618-218-2456. For any of your commercial management, IBI Management is here for you.
Hi, this is West Frankfort Mayor Tim Arview, inviting you to visit and experience our small community nestled in the heart of Southern Illinois. Located just off I-57, West Frankfort offers some of the most unique dining and shopping options in the region, along with a rich history of coal mining and more. Come visit our 2 museums, the Frankfort Community Park, or come downtown for a taste of what we have to offer. The City of West Frankfort, a proud sponsor of Redbird Athletics.
Four, 5, and 6 due up for Eldorado. In the top of the sixth, that's Schultz, Oglesby, and Riley. Deadlocked at 1 apiece. It's regional quarterfinal. Swing and a miss. Ball above the shoulders. Schultz behind on the count 0-1. Grounded to first base, taken care of by Eric Duncan, 1 away. Olin Oglesby is next. He's 0 for 1, grounded to short, but so reached on a walk. Takes up and in as he backs off the plate. Called strike on the outer black. Swing and a miss. Ball up above the letters. Ball and a strike to Oglesby. And Oglesby pops one back behind second base, and he'll have a 1-out single. A 1-out base hit. Nolan Riling will step in. He was at the plate and bounced into that 5-2-3 double play with the bases loaded. Taken low, 1-0. Two and 0 the count. on the Eagle first baseman. 2-1. Odom gets the benefit of the call. Big swing pitch coming here, and it's down in the dirt. 3 balls and a strike. Next is Owen Clark. And chopper down the third base line. Rolls foul. 3-2. See if Oglesby's off with the pitch. 3-2-1 out. Eldorado might put the man in motion. There goes the runner, and it's ball 4. Nowhere close, up and in on Riley. Meeting at the mound with a couple on and just 1 out. Big spot here. This game has been flying by already. 6th inning. Not a lot of opportunities left if you do give up the lead. So important batters coming here. Owen Clark and Ryan Cox. And it will be Odom who's sticking with it. So no move yet. Clark's grounded out to the pitcher and walked. Force at third, along with the other 2 bags on the infield. 1-1 game. Here's Owen Clark. First pitch. Base hit to center. Runner held up. It'll be bases loaded. Now it's Ryan Cox. Nowhere to put him. Corners in on the grass. A hard, sharply hit ball to the corners. It's probably getting through. First pitch swing and a miss from Cox. Next pitch, just outside. Ball on a strike. Next pitch, popped foul. 2 strikes now on Cox. Big pitch coming for Ethan Odom. Take the strikeout or something on the infield. Odom's next. Strike 3, looking down goes Cox. 2 away. Frozen by the off speed, and now it's Blaze Seagraves. He's 1 for 2, singled to left and struck out swinging. Infield back to their normal depth. Still force anywhere. And a swing and a miss. Seagraves chased down in the zone. Next from Odom. Outside, ball 1. Big opportunity for Seagraves to help his own cause. He's pitched a heck of a ball game to this point. keeping his team in it, allowing just the one run through 5 innings of work. Swing and a miss. A ball and 2 strikes. Inside, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Don't want to run it full. But that's where we're going. 3 balls, 2 strikes. 2 bad misses in a row. Runners off with the next pitch. Chasing down in the zone, fielded by Bennett, underhand toss to first, and the Redbirds get out of a tight jam in the 6th. We go to the bottom half of the frame. 1-1 on Redbirds Live.
Wallace Industrial Tools and Supplies knows Southern Illinois. Located in West Frankfort, they're your Milwaukee superstore with over 8,000 square feet. Wallace Industrial Tools has the largest selection of Milwaukee within a 2-hour radius. Find power tools such as drills, saws, lights, shop vacs, and more with pricing lower than you'll find anywhere else. That's Wallace Industrial Tools and Supplies in West Frankfort.
Looking for a dealership where you're treated like family? Come to Week Chevrolet GMC, where from sales to service, they put you first. Their friendly staff will help you find the perfect vehicle that fits your needs and your budget. Whether you're looking for a new or pre-owned car, truck, or SUV, they've got it all. Visit them online at gregweeks.com or call 618-937-2000. Week Chevrolet GMC, right on the price, right off I-57.
Kids Corral is a licensed child care center and preschool serving children from 6 weeks to 12 years old in West Frankfort and beyond. Owned by FCHS 1989 alumni Gina King and 1992 alumni Kristen Cass, Kids Corral is located at 218 South Horn Street in West Frankfort. Call them today at 618-937-4700 for more information. Kids Corral, proudly taking care of the next generation of Redbirds since 1998.
1-1 in the bottom of the 6th. Both sides have found themselves in multiple jams in this ball game, but vast majority of those jams the teams have worked out of it. It was the same case there in the bottom or the top of the 6th. Frankfort had bases loaded, allowed, just one down, and Ethan Odom had a strikeout looking at a ground out to second with a full count. Parker Allen, Cam Joyner, Jace Bennett. Big bat. They're at bat here. You can get Parker Allen on. Might free up Cam Joyner to lay a bunt down again. 2-0 the count. 3-0 the count. Activity in Frankfurt's pen. Taking all the way. Strike one. And a little check swing tapper, and Parker Allen down the line is going to be out. Now Cam Joyner, you'd love to get him on base. Find a way down to first. He can take his chances trying for second or third. Joyner takes up and in, ball one. That's Chase Patterson warming for the Redbirds. No activity at the moment for Eldorado. It's been all Seagraves to this point. Strike one call. Joyner, looper out to left, and that will fall in off the glove of Cox. And you've got the best speed possible as a Frankfurt Redbird over at first base. Jace Bennett bats at the plate. Good lead for Joyner. Check on the runner. He's back in. Dives to the back of the base. Taking off, and it's going to be a stolen base for Joyner. Bennett showed bunt, pulled back, 1-0 the count. Behind Bennett, nice effort from Schultz to reach around him and prevent it from going to the backstop. 2 balls, no strikes to Bennett. Next and fouled back to the screen. Looking ahead to the 7th, Eldorado will have Rash, Phelps, and Henson, 1, 2, and 3 in their order. Showing bunt. Bennett places it perfectly down the third baseline. No shot there. Perfect bunt from Bennett. First and third with 1 down. That's 2 bunt singles for Jace Bennett in the ballgame. Led off the bottom of the first, but that one was a beauty. We've got a mound visit for Eldorado as they find themselves in yet another jam. This mound visit brought to you by People's National Bank in West Frankfort. This goes back to the drop fly ball in left field by Cox, or else it would have been 2 outs, nobody on base. The Redbirds have missed plenty of opportunities, the runners in scoring position, but this one you got to take advantage of, and if you do, you have the lead and you only need 3 outs to wrap this one up. Seagraves remains on the bump. And it seems like Kanan Shoup's been one of the guys at the plate with a lot of traffic. He's yet to come through, but man, now's a good time for it. Shoup, base hit to left field, and West Frankfort's going to have the lead. Bennett was stealing on the pitch, and he's going to take third. Shoup's going to fly into second. Second and third, Redbirds 2-1 lead in the bottom of the 6th. Big hit for Kanan Shoup. And more work to be done. Chris Samples with 2 in scoring position. We've got time again. And that should be the end of the line for Blaze Seagraves, who's going to go 5 1/3. And right now on the short end of a 2-1 score. 2 more out there for Frankfurt. Chris Samples will be the batter. It'll be Jordan Jones going to the bump. We'll take a quick break. Redbirds take the lead, 2-1 in the bottom of the 6th.
The everyday people who make Southern Illinois so special. The ones who make sacrifices every day for their families and their community. These are the people who make us proud of what we do. You see, when a person from our community gets injured in an accident, there is someone at an insurance company far away from here whose job it is to minimize your injury, to make their corporation money. For them, you're just a claim number. For us, well, I guess you could say it's personal. We are fighting for the people of Southern Illinois each and every day to restore what was lost. We are Sam C. Mitchell and Associates, and for us, it's personal.
IBI Management manages over 2.5 million square feet of industrial storage warehousing and office space in Illinois, Indiana, Tennessee, Ohio, and South Carolina with 64 tenants. Feel free to contact them for any management needed for your property. Reach out with any questions to Bobby or Iris Kazadi at 618-218-5995 or 618-218-2456. For any of your commercial management, IBI Management is here for you. Ask Melissa Walden about Shelter's auto, home, and life options. Call or text at 618-937-2092. Plus, use the My Shelter app to pay your bill, file a claim, proof of insurance, policy documents, go paperless, and more. Melissa Walden, Shelter Insurance in West Frankfort.
Hi, this is West Frankfort Mayor Tim Arview, inviting you to visit and experience our small community nestled in the heart of Southern Illinois. Located just off I-57, West Frankfort offers some of the most unique dining and shopping options in the region, along with a rich history of coal mining and more. Come visit our 2 museums, the Frankfort Community Park, or come downtown for a taste of what we have to offer. The City of West Frankfort, a proud sponsor of Redbird Athletics.
Chris Samples bats, 2 runners on. Down at third is Jace Bennett. Cannon Shoop at second. So I mentioned Jordan Jones comes on. He replaces Blaze Seagraves, who moves to third. They just flip spots. And a little looper back behind short is going to play to run. (3-1) for the moment. They're going to get together. Eldorado wants interference or obstruction from the runner. That'd be a big break for Eldorado, and they won't get it. (3-1) base hit for Samples. Chase Patterson now bats. Runners at the corners, 1 down, and a 3-1 West Frankfort lead. Patterson fly ball out to right. Down near the line. That is a foul ball. It wasn't foul by much. Oh, 1 to Patterson. Up near the head. Delayed steal for Chris Samples. He works down to second. 2 in scoring position now for Chase Patterson. Redbirds, couple of runs in the frame, and they lead it 3-1. Patterson fouls it back. One and two. Patterson takes inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Jones to the plate. Grounded hardly to short, or to second rather, and that's going to plate another run. Patterson's safe at first. Hard hit right at Clark, and it bounces off him. It's 4-1 West Frankfort. Took the offense a while to get going, but they picked a perfect time to do it. 3 in the frame, 4-1 West Frankfort. Patterson delayed steal on the strike. Down low to Duncan, 2-0, or 1-1 rather. You wonder with Frankfort looking to add on even a couple more, it might buy Ethan Odom the 7th inning. Thought in a tie game or a one-run game you go to Chase Patterson. They still might, but it definitely brings that question into reality for Coach Smith. And a hit by pitch, and the bases will be loaded for Scales. Will Scales has reached all 3 previous trips to the plate. Scales, first pitch, grounded to second. Eldorado will look to turn 2. They'll get the out there. On to first, they got both. Scales could not beat it out in a big double play for Eldorado to keep this within striking distance. We go to the 7th, 4-1 West Frankfort.
People's National Bank has been serving the communities of Southern Illinois for over a century. We believe that great customer service, along with a wide variety of products, will meet all of your banking needs. We offer commercial lending, treasury management, personal loans, free checking, and more. Come in and check us out today. People's National Bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Looking for a reason to try the new $5 meal deal at McDonald's? Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, and the price makes 5.
So much.
That's everything you get with the new $5 meal deal at McDonald's.
Big jobs on big properties demand a big side-by-side. A side-by-side like the first ever Honda Pioneer 1000 Deluxe Crew. This flagship model delivers serious power and performance where you need it most. Even more, it offers best-in-class comfort for 6 occupants with backseat legroom beyond compare. As for build quality, we'll let the Honda name speak for itself. Head to Galatish Honda in West Frankfort and see the all-new Pioneer 1000 Deluxe Crew today.
Al Insurance is a proud sponsor of Redbird Athletics. Serving West Frankfort since 1925, we provide auto, home, business, life, and health insurance. Al Insurance partners with Auto Owners Insurance Company to handle insurance the right way, the human way. Call Ryan, Jessica, or Susan Patton at 618-937-4000. Al Insurance is proud to serve you.
Looking for a place to come out and enjoy one of the hidden treasures of Southern Illinois? The Frankfort Community Park is a 64-acre gym located in West Frankfort with 10 softball and baseball fields, 12 outdoor shelters, tennis courts, basketball courts, and a pond, as well as beautiful playground equipment for children of all ages. The park has plenty of open spaces to explore, and its serenity and beauty is second to none. The Aquatic Center has an indoor pool, weight room, basketball courts, and an event center. The Frankfort Community Park has something for everyone to enjoy. Come visit the park, and we promise you won't be disappointed. Wallace Industrial Tools and Supplies knows Southern Illinois. Located in West Frankfort, they're your Milwaukee superstore with over 8,000 square feet. Wallace Industrial Tools has the largest selection of Milwaukee within a 2-hour radius. Find power tools such as drills, saws, lights, shop vacs, and more with pricing lower than you'll find anywhere else. That's Wallace Industrial Tools and Supplies in West Frankfort.
Top of the seventh, last chance for Eldorado. It'll be Rash, Phelps, and Hinson, and they'll be facing the new pitcher, Chase Patterson. Patterson comes on, and that pushes Odom to first, Duncan from first to third, Shoot from third to second, and Bennett from second to right. Maddox Rash looks to get things going for the Eagles, trailing by 3. And Chase Patterson ready to work. First pitch, ball low. Patterson misses outside. 2 balls, no strikes. One thing you don't want to do is walk the leadoff man in a 3-run lead in the last frame. Go after him. You get a base hit, they get a base hit, but don't want to give him a free pass. Called strike. 50-50 call goes the way of Chase Patterson in West Frankfort. Needed it, and they got it. 2-1. Outside. 3 balls and a strike to Rash. Will Scales take time behind the plate. Go talk to his pitcher. He's had some command issues here in this first batter of his outing. Rash digs back into the box. He's ahead 3-1. Ball 4. Jake Phelps. Next up, we go back to the bottom of the 6th. That big double play where Frankfurt would have had at least one more run, and you never know, maybe 2 or 3 more. They turn it. They limit it to a 3-run outing or inning for Frankfurt, and they need 3 to tie. Ball in the dirt. – 2-0 to Jake Phelps. Strike 1. Outer black. Patterson's next. Gets a swing and a miss. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Chase Patterson to the plate. Swing and a miss. He comes back, gets Phelps. 3 straight strikes. More importantly, the first out of the final inning. A good bounce back for Chase Patterson. Here's Caden Hinson. First pitch, swing and a miss. Maybe Patterson's finding something. Hinson, then Schultz. Last hopes at the moment for Eldorado. Swing and lined under the glove of Eric Duncan. And it just makes things that much more interesting. Bowen Schultz is next, representing the game's tying run. First pitch, strike one. Patterson out ahead of Schultz. Patterson to the plate. Breaking ball floats in for a strike. He had Schultz fooled. So well ahead of the Eldorado catcher. Next on the way. Same pitch, same result. Strike three sits down Schultz, and there's two away in the top of the seventh. Olin Oglesby bats. He singled to center last trip. And he has another base hit out to left field, station to station for Eldorado. And the tying run is over at first base. Nolan Reiling is next. Reiling's reached once via the walk. Force it any bag. Take the easy one on a ball in the infield. One out away and popped up right side. It'll get out of play. 0-1 on Riley. Patterson out of the stretch, comes home. Just missed. Kind of crossed a little above the zone that time. Patterson to the plate. Called strike two. One and two the count. Looped out to right center on the run. Bennett puts it away, and Frankfurt's going to move on in the postseason, a 4-1 victory over Eldorado. Eldorado's season comes to a close. The Redbirds will play Massac County on Wednesday down in Metropolis. Welcome into our post-game coverage. Brought to you by IBI Management. It certainly was a grind, but the Redbirds, at the end of the day, get it done. And keep their season alive. Take a quick break. We'll come back and wrap things up here on Redbirds Live.
Kids Corral is a licensed child care center and preschool serving children from 6 weeks to 12 years old in West Frankfort and beyond. Owned by FCHS 1989 alumni Gina King and 1992 alumni Kristen Cass, Kids Corral is located at 218 South Horn Street in West Frankfort. Call them today at 618-937-4700 for more information. Kids Corral, proudly taking care of the next generation of Redbirds since 1998. IBI Management manages over 2.5 million square feet of industrial storage warehousing and office space in Illinois, Indiana, Tennessee, Ohio, and South Carolina with 64 tenants. Feel free to contact them for any management needed for your property. Reach out with any questions to Bobby or Iris Kazadi at 618-218-5995 or 618-218-2456. For any of your commercial management, IBI Management is here for you.
Welcome back here, our post-game show. Frankfort gets the job done, 4-1. It's not without a little bit of drama all throughout this game. The Redbirds punch through with 3 runs in the bottom of the 6th and get it done. We'll be joined by head coach Tyson Smith, fresh off a 4-1 victory over the Eldorado Eagles. Coach, real quick, let's just get your thoughts from today's ball game.
Yeah, well, I'd like to start with we left 12 or 13 guys on base, made a couple errors. Normally, you're not on the plus side of those games, but a little grittiness and some toughness we were able to manufacture when we needed to late in the game. And sometimes it works out for you, but yeah, left a lot of guys on.
Yeah, it's the time of the year where you really can't get too picky, right? You're moving on, and you got to be happy that you're moving on. And it wasn't executed the way you might have wanted, but one thing you did well today was get some bunts down in a time that you really needed it. Had some issues with it today. You saw a pitcher that was a little different than what you're used to seeing. You had your guys' timing all off, so credit to Cam Joyner and Jay Spinner. What'd you like? They got some good bunts down.
Well, I mean, I preach all the time. You know, the last 2 years since I've been here, I've said bunting is just it's truly once you get to the high school level, bunting is just mental. You know, you got to be willing to do it, willing to sacrifice your bat potentially. Not hit a ball in the gap and look like a big strong guy, but you see what happens when you get bunts down. Okay, and we got some speed on the bases, so if you get bunts down, a lot of times they're bunts for hits. You just beat throws out. Get a ball down left, the third base or first base line, and start digging out of the box. And if you're willing to commit to something like that, you reap the benefits sometimes.
Yeah, Coach, you mentioned you left a lot of guys on, but you got to look at the other side too. Eldorado left a lot of guys on. Ethan Odom was not his normal self in terms of really being on today. But man, in some tough spots, he really came through with some big punch outs and some weak contact. Big reason why you guys came out on top.
Yeah, yeah. Odom does a real good job at, like you said, he was his normal self, but even when he's off a bit, he stays around the zone and his ball cuts and sinks and moves all around. So as long as he stays around the zone and stays consistent, he's normally pretty good for us. But he's one of the 3 seniors we got. He didn't want this to be his last game, so it started off a little shaky, but he was able to dial it in a little bit and compete out there for us. And we always talk about doesn't matter strength, skill, size. There's no reason why you shouldn't play harder and be the tougher team. And I think we showed that going down the stretch tonight.
Yeah, you got anything? You got Massac County Wednesday. Not sure if you've seen them this year, but a good ball club. So any thoughts going into that one?
No, can't leave 10, 12 guys on, make 3 errors. They'll pound you into the dirt if you do that, which we're aware of. Uh, get those errors out of the way. Quit stranding guys. I like where we're going. We're playing our best baseball of the season right now. And I let these guys know early January, late December, during winter workouts that you guys got the chance to surprise a lot of people. You just got to do the small things and be tougher than everybody. And it took us a while, but the last 6, 7, 8 games, we've really just grinded out some wins, and I'm super proud of them.
Yeah, 5 of 6 could easily be 6 in a row. Probably should be 6 in a row. You know that, but still you got to take them when you can get them. And 5 of your 6 to close the season and still going. That's the time to be playing well. And Coach will let you get out of here. Got a day of rest before you head down to Metropolis.
We'll be ready for it. Appreciate the coverage.
It's Tyson Smith. His team just knocked off Eldorado 4-1 here at home to round out their home slate. In the regional quarterfinal, they're back in the semis down in Metropolis against Massac County on Wednesday. We appreciate Coach for coming up here in the post game in this postseason victory. And let's get to our City of West Frankfort final stats. We'll begin with Eldorado. The Eagles offensively, it was Rash with 2 hits. Run scored and a walk. Henson with a hit. 2 hits for Oglesby and a walk. Walk for Reiling, walk for Clark. Hit also for Clark. Cox and Seagrams also with a hit. Seagrams went to 5 1/3, 10 hits, 4 runs, 4 earned, and a walk. Jones finished with 2/3 and 1 hit allowed. For Frankfort offensively, 3 hits for Jace Bennett and a run scored. Cannon Shoup with a hit, an RBI, and a run. Samples with 2 hits, an RBI, and a run. Chase Patterson with an RBI and a walk. 2 hits and an RBI for Will Scales, a hit for Ethan Odom. 2 hits and a run for Cam Joyner. Pitching was Odom, 6 innings. He gets the victory. 7 hits allowed, 1 run, struck out 3 and walked 3. Patterson comes in, gets the save. 1 inning of work, allowing 1 hit, 1 walk, and 2 strikeouts. Let's get to our Melissa Walden Shelter Insurance Player of the Game, and I'm going to go with Jace Bennett today. Really set the table at the top of the lineup, getting 3 base hits in there, and a couple via the bunt single, and really kept the line moving. Get runners on, you put a lot of pressure on the defense. So Jace Bennett's the Melissa Walden Shelter Insurance Player of the Game. Frankfurt's back in action Wednesday. Stay tuned to our social media Facebook page, and we'll see if we can get some coverage one way or the other for some of the action down in Metropolis. Garrett Smith, thanks to our production team, Aaron Price,